The late afternoon sun baked the cracked pavement of a quiet small-town gas station, the heat rising in shimmering waves. The smell of fuel lingered in the air, mingling with the faint aroma of fried food drifting from the diner across the street. It seemed like any ordinary day, until something unfolded that no one there would ever forget. At pump number 4 stood Marissa Cole, a single mother doing her best to keep her life stitched together. Her old minivan rattled and coughed as it idled, threatening to give out at any moment. She had no way of knowing that within minutes, her day would spiral into fear, and then turn into a moment of hope she would carry forever. Marissa had already faced more than enough battles that day. Her shift at the diner had dragged on. Her paycheck once again came up short, and her son's school supply list weighed heavy on her heart. She scraped together the last of her change just to put gas in the tank, praying it would last until the next payday. Her weary face showed the years of struggle, but her eyes still carried the quiet determination only a mother fighting for her child can hold. As she dug through her worn wallet, 3 men swaggered out of the station's convenience store, loud, tattooed, and full of arrogance. They weren't there for fuel. They were there for trouble. They circled closer, mocking her clothes, laughing at her rusty minivan, and sneering about her being alone. One reached for her purse and yanked it like it was a joke. Marissa's hands shook as she gripped the nozzle tighter, her chest tightening with fear. She thought of her little boy waiting for her at home and fought the urge to break down. The men laughed louder, their cruelty echoing across the lot. But then, from a distance, came a sound that changed everything. A deep, steady rumble. At first, only Marissa noticed. The men ignored it until it grew louder, closer, heavier. Rolling into the lot came nearly a dozen motorcycles, engines growling like thunder. Chrome gleamed in the sunlight as one bike after another pulled in, forming a wall of steel and leather. The ground seemed to tremble beneath them. The thugs froze. Their bravado vanished. These weren't just bikers. They carried a presence that commanded silence. Their leader, a tall man with a steel-gray beard and sharp, piercing eyes, swung off his Harley. Without a word, he and his brothers moved forward, forming a protective half-circle around Marissa. The bullies tried to laugh it off, but their voices cracked under the weight of the moment. The leader didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. One look in his eyes made it clear. Leave now, or regret it forever. The men backed away, stumbling toward their car, their cocky smirks gone. Tires screeched as they sped off, leaving only their cowardice behind. Marissa's breath caught in her chest. Her knees threatened to buckle, but she held firm. For the first time, she didn't feel alone. The bikers didn't mock her, didn't pity her. They respected her. One quietly slipped a few bills into her hand. Another checked her van, fixing a loose connection and topping off her oil. Her tears flowed freely, not from fear, but from gratitude. For years, she had fought every battle by herself, but in that moment, she realized kindness could come from the most unexpected places. As the bikers roared their engines and prepared to leave, the leader gave her one final look. His words were simple but unforgettable. Keep going. You're stronger than you think. And with that, they rolled away like a storm fading into the horizon, leaving behind a memory Marissa would carry forever. A reminder that even in the darkest times, there is still light, still protection, and still humanity.